Hey guys, I just wanted to walk you through a build that I use to get through all of the current league requirements they got going on. Every single time that there's a manhunt, they have their Dusk League that they do, where you need to go do the timed results, which some people have pretty crazy expectations. I gotta be honest, they are pretty they're pretty crazy. 14 minutes to do air and space. 14 minutes for that, 14 minutes for the space administration. Start 20 minutes. Jefferson, it's 14 minutes. And that could be a little bit difficult. So I'm going to walk you through how to do the hard one first. And if you have time, I'll do the challenging. We'll probably just do the hard one. And first off, I want to show you the build that I'm going with here. Of course, I want to use Lady of Death because the name of this game is speed. We want to be able to go through and clear every level as quickly as possible. Um, so that's the main weapon I'm going to be using. If I ever get cornered, I'm going to use the mop because the mop has that attribute armor on kill, which is 10%. Plus, I put preservation on there so that way killing an enemy gives you 10% armor over 5 seconds, and headshots improve that additional repair by 10%. So altogether, if I shoot somebody in the head and kill them in this, I get a 30% armor regeneration, which is fantastic, especially when you're trying to breeze through stuff and you're cornered. Because typically, if you're cornered, there is one or two guys shooting at you, and you need armor quick. Um, as for the gear items here, I am using the Memento backpack, of course, for with critical hit damage under the attribute slot, the gear attribute. It has kill confirmed. Now, a lot of people seem to be a little bit confused on how it works exactly because it is a little convoluted, to be honest. Essentially, whenever you kill an enemy, it'll drop a trophy that gives you both a short-term and long-term buff. And that scales with the number of core attributes you have in the last 10 seconds. So, because I have, let's see, um, four reds, three blues, one yellow. Okay, so four reds is going to give me 20% weapon damage every time I pick up one of those things. It's going to give me um, 30% bonus armor every time I pick up one of them, and it's going to give me 15% skill efficiency every time I pick up one of those. That only lasts 10 seconds. Um, Additionally, every trophy you collect gives you an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regeneration for 300 seconds. Now that is really important. That last one there, that armor regeneration, not necessarily for what we're doing right now. It kind of is, so we don't have to stop and heal ourselves, but it's really good for running the summon on legendary because you're constantly needing to get your armor back because there's things that are just unloading on you, and there's some parts of there where the turrets will come in and attack you, and if you have enough armor regen going on, you can mitigate all that damage. One of the things some of my friends have seen is that I completely ignore fire damage once I have enough of this built up. Like if I'm on fire, I'm not losing any health because I'm gaining enough armor back, so that way it's not that big of a deal. The mask, I'm running Grupo Sombra SA, whatever. That's the big GS, gives me critical hit damage plus 15%. I'd like to have a little bit better stats on this. I've yet to find a better one for the mask here. It was got weapon damage, critical hit damage, and critical hit chance, and more critical hit damage. The backpack, same thing, gives me critical hit chance with Seska Viroba, weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and it has Unbreakable as its talent. Um, that comes in handy so often because it gives you essentially another layer of armor every 60 seconds. Because if somebody knocks off your armor, you have your armor back right away. And all you have to do is try not to die within 60 seconds and you get all that back. Now, seeing that the challenges are usually 14 minutes or under, that means we have 14 times that we can um, lose all of our armor and still be okay. As a backup, I do have the Reviver Hive as one of the skills, but we'll get into that momentarily. For the gloves, I'm running Bellstone's Armory, which gives me armor regen and armor on kill. Um, it's just to give you a little bit of extra armor, critical hit damage, and of course that vital armor regens. That way we don't have to stop and heal, and we can mitigate some of that smaller damage like drones or fire damage. For the holsters, it's the same thing. Armor regen, but critical hit damage on this one. I wish I had a little bit better when it came to armor regen, but eventually I will find the right piece for that. But this game is a grind, and you will find yourself searching endlessly for that perfect gear. And don't worry yourself if you don't wind up finding it. Just try to make the best out of what you have. And for the knee pads, because I'm running an SMG primarily, I found these brilliant Sokolov Concerns, a little bird that gives me plus 10% SMG damage. That's flat SMG damage. There's no chance of that. It's all just right there. So 15% weapon damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. Now for the skills, I'm running the Reviver Hive, so that way I get a a last chance sort of thing. So if I get knocked down somewhere on the way, I can come back up and still be fine. Usually during these speed runs, you're good if you get knocked down once, but any more than that, and it's probably best to just start over. As for the decoy, I've been really lucky to have the perfect slots in this with duration and health. The decoy is nice because of the threat, 130%. So your threat level is essentially it's 100% at all times whenever you're near an enemy. Like if you're not in cover and you're just sprinting. If you throw the decoy becomes more of a threat and they'll shoot at it. So the more of those little mementos, trophies you pick up, it gives you a better skill efficiency and it ups the threat of that decoy. So every time I'm throwing it out and the more people I'm killing, the more the decoy comes through. So those are the skills. Now let's go ahead and check out what I'm running for the specialization and why I'm running what I'm running. So I'm running the gunner, right? So the gunner has these passive skills which are fantastic here, and that's the main reason for using this. Preferably, I like the demolitionist grenade launcher because it's fun to use and you get a lot more kills using it. I hardly ever use a specialization in this unless it's like I just need to mop up people real quick, but apart from that, it leaves you vulnerable and you become a huge threat. So the first passive here is killing enemies grants 10% armor. That's huge because when you're running through things as quickly as either the summit or during one of these time challenges, you want to make sure that you're always getting back armor any way that you can because they're always going to be stripping it off from you and you want to be able to get it back. Every third reload is 50% faster. That one's not necessarily too important, but it helps. Armor kits grant 100% armor and grants 30% bonus armor for 10 seconds. So that bonus armor does come in handy quite often. And sometimes I'll heal prematurely just to get that bonus armor if I know I'm going to round a corner and there's going to be extra enemies out there. So that little bit of extra armor can help out. This is huge if you're playing with a party and you're running the summit. Having this 10% of your total ammo capacity gets generated every 60 seconds, and your party members also recover 5%. So you don't have to worry about stopping along the way when you're running these time challenges, having to stop and get ammo, every single spot because you're constantly getting ammo put into your pack. In fact, I hardly ever need to go to one of those unless I'm running a different specialization. So that's why I pretty much always use the gunner. This one increases fire rate on kill for 5 seconds. That's super helpful. And 10% weapon handling while not moving. That's kind of a little bonus here. And I went ahead and gave myself some extra damage for the submachine gun and the shotgun because those are the two that I like. And the other one I have right now is the assault rifle. I should be putting this on the machine gun, but I'm not using one right now, and my build doesn't really call for that at all. So the assault rifle and submachine gun and the shotgun are the best. So in my opinion here, and these ride foam grenades definitely help get people out of cover that are just hiding, like snipers and stuff like that if we're trying to clear an area. So it's really good to kind of throw those out. If you want to, that's a specialization I would recommend wholeheartedly. One more thing quick before we go ahead and run one of the challenges. I wanted to go ahead and go through these so you can see what I'm running here. Here, let me change over to Lady of Death. So I'll just walk through these, and you can read them and pause the video at as you need, and leave any comments if you have any questions as to why they're set up this way, or how come I don't have full crit chance, stuff like that. Just I'll go through these, and just so that way you have a decent idea. Alright, the rest of this is stuff I can't control, but alright, let's go ahead. Let's get it done.
Your goal is a collection of transcripts and notes from months of prisoner interrogations. The information is stored on a military-grade laptop, kept in the main holding area downstairs. The first priority is to release the prisoners to keep the True Sons busy. You'll be looking for some kind of security terminal. The security terminal should be somewhere nearby. Look around.
Nail this guy!
Active terminal detected.
Sounds promising. Find it and patch Isaac in. Okay, I'm in. Now to open the cells. And the cells are open.
Possible target!
I'm gonna check it out.
Using cover!
The main holding area is downstairs. Get moving.
Go, take a
Get
look.
him! Have some more! My armor's getting chewed to pieces!
True Sons seem to be in control of the holding area. The hyenas are knocking out security cameras. Pretty smart of them.
Danger close!
Reinforcements incoming.
This was supposed to be easy. You like that?
Holding area. There was a bright flash and then static. Picked up on camera again. The holding area is just ahead. Once you find that laptop, grab it and get the hell out of there.
Time for a hyena. Ready for you.
Looks like you got True Sons reinforcements headed your way.
North or south side?
Both. Heavier concentration to the south.
With all those gates sealed, the north exit should be closer.
True Sons, on me! Trying to break through!
Sweet galloping Jesus! What the hell is going on here? Put these fuckers down! God damn it!
Alright. That's enough dancing for now. Okay, so that's speed running through it in 9 minutes, which is 5 minutes ahead of the best time that's possible that they ask you for. So 5 minutes ahead is not too bad, and I could have done better. There was one point in there where I got kind of lost. I was spinning around. I don't know. Maybe you saw it earlier. So 70 kills you gotta make, deal 147 million damage. So that's something that you just gotta take note. So when we look at here, that was my first run through it. So let's see, that's 10 already. That gives us 2 things, boom, right off the bat. So it's the first one we did. The goal was 14 minutes. We did it in 9. So I hope it works out for you guys. If you guys have any other questions about my build, feel free to leave a comment or ask me on PlayStation. My PlayStation name is Venganza21 Nitro, as it is on YouTube. So take care, have a good one, and as always, we're stronger together.